Coach, just in a general sense, what did you like? What did you kind of learn about your team tonight, maybe in this setting?
Well, what I liked, I mean, we went up a really good team, one of the best players in the country, and he was terrific. Cameron Boozer, what can you say about him? I mean, 24 points, 23 rebounds. I thought our guys, I do think that coming into this game, I do like their preparation. I knew it was going to be new for a bunch of them. I know that, and I appreciate John Shire and Duke doing this. I think we'll both learn tremendous. We'll learn a lot about this about ourselves. I thought both teams really competed. Physical game this time of year. I think they wanted to come and play against a physical team, and I thought they did a great job being physical. I thought we're not as physical as we were a year ago. We got to get there. We do need to get there. We're not there yet. I did not like. I didn't think we executed. I thought we let our offense dictate what happened on the defensive end. Guys came out and when they weren't making shots, got away, gave up way too many baskets on things that we covered in practice. And again, give them credit. They're long on the perimeter. They got a five that can. I mean, they got guys that can pass the ball. They're a big team, long team, but we didn't do a good job with ball pressure overall. Do I think we tried to fight and do what we need to do? We did, but we can't get beat on the glass the way we did, since that's been a major emphasis in the off season, and give them credit for that. But then the free throws. I mean, think about it. They were 25 for 27. We were 10 for 14, and we should have been better than that. But we just settled for some shots that weren't good shots, and I thought that was, again, young a little bit. Just wanting to hope we make a shot, and then we let the fact that certain guys let the offense get in their head, and we weren't as effective defensively, and everything that can be fixed, but we've got to do that. I also didn't think we were great coming out of the timeout, executing some of the things that we wanted to do, and again, we had a couple lineups there that we just wanted to see what could happen, and just to try to learn some things about our team, but it was great for us. I think John would say the same thing, and they have a terrific team, and I love these games. I think it's really important that we get a chance to do this, but we've got a lot to learn from it, and we'll see if we can do it.
Go across here, Mike, Jack, Chris.
Yeah, Rick, what did you like about what you got from your front court tonight offensively, and would you have liked to see more from that group in the second half? It seemed like it was more first half dominant.
We've got to be better. But again, it's up to the guards too. It's up to the guards. That's part of their job to get the ball there. I thought we had a couple chances to do it. And again, Duke's got some length and they can close down some passing lanes. But I thought we were a little bit sloppy at times. But again, the rebounding, I look at it. I mean, Felix, I thought really worked hard tonight to do it. But we do have to get. We got to get Cade and certainly JP going. JP's been out a year. All this is, again, working back into it. Cade's been out of practice some, but I thought Dwayne Brown was really good. I thought he was really good. I thought he went in and, practiced, poised, did a lot of good things. Again, we need Jalen to really, really give us some more than he did. The fact in 12 minutes he only had one rebound, and he's got to do that. He's got to fight more for his space inside, but. We got to get more out of those guys, but it's not just on them; it's on our perimeter guys knowing how to get them involved. And some of these guys have not played with guys where they've tried to put the ball inside, but we'll get that figured out too.
Coach, Nate Ament goes 5 for 19 from the field, but he contributes a team-high 10 rebounds. How do you as a coach keep a guy encouraged to contribute in other ways when the shots aren't falling?
Well, that's what we did at the end. Game was close because we know we need him. We don't want him to think we're ever going to lose confidence in him that we're not. But, the thing he did best, and he could have done probably another 7 times, is put fouls on him. He drew 7 fouls. I think he could be one of the best in the country at drawing fouls. He needs to get to the free throw line more than he did. But it's the first time out. I can assure you it's the most physical game he's ever been in his life. And Nate's learning how to be a perimeter player, and we're ecstatic about him. I think this will be good for him because he's so smart. He'll look at it, he'll figure it out himself, and he'll figure it out. There's no doubt in my mind. I think it was great for Jacoby. They put a hit on him. They knew they were going to try to slow him down in transition, and You know, they changed some of their ball screen covers. They were putting hits on it, trying to get it out of his hands. And Jacoby started the game picking up a quick foul because he's got to get better defensively. Where, you know, he did what he does sometimes. He stops for just a second. He's playing catch up, and he's got the ability to play catch up. But against good teams, they can make you pay. And again, overall, it was. We're going to learn from it. I mean, Cade, I don't know why he fouled there at the end, but with that said, it's really, again, 2-3 possession game. That's what we're going to be in all year. We're going to be in games like that all year long, and we just can't come out. We can't get beat like we did in the second half because I think they went on a 10-1, 10-2 scoring run. That can't happen. And it was all really sloppy defensive breakdowns, just things that can't happen.
It's the first we've seen of Bishop extended minutes. What goes into him starting, playing the role he did? How close were this rotation to what you'll use?
Defensively, you know, we want that. We felt maybe could get Mo to come off the bench and give us some offense. I thought but Bishop, defensively, he's going to compete at a high level. He's going to do that. You know, the two guys for them that we knew that we had to look, and we didn't do a great job with it. I mean, that's still their two leading scorers, but they're two good players. But again, what happens again right now when you challenge guys to guard someone, they kind of sort of lose their defensive principles, and we did that tonight. They were wanting to take on the challenge to try to shut somebody. I mean, you look at Boozer; he went 7 for 20, and he got his offensive rebounds. I bet you 6 of those he went to the foul line on probably 4 or 5 of them. He's as good as I've seen in a long time, up close and personal. To do like Edey did, would miss his shot, and he got a great second, third jump, put it back, and obviously he's a good shooter. But they made their free throws, 25 for 27. That's a real bad stat to look at when they're making. And the goal for any team would be to make more than the other team shoots, which they almost doubled us up there, and that's a problem. But again, the rebounding. They had 16 offensive rebounds, but he had 6 of them, but there's some big bodies in there flying around, and we have got to be better there.
How would you assess what you guys got from Ethan and Mo?
Ethan, yeah, I mean, I thought Ethan went in, and he's learning. I mean, we had too many breakdowns with what we need to do, but we did have some guys out there that were in some spots they hadn't been before, but we still expect them. They should know it. I didn't think we did a great job coming out of the timeout for the most part, getting into what we talked about. That goes back to concentration. Again, both teams I thought played hard. Obviously fatigue sets in there a little bit, but mental toughness there when you've got to execute. We got to know what we're doing, and we weren't great at it a couple times, but I thought Ethan, yeah, I mean, overall, I think he did a really good job. Bishop, Mo, we need more out of him. He's got to come in the game with more energy. That's what all I can tell you on both ends. He's older, been around. We need him to do that, and he will. I mean, this group of guys, they want to be good, and we'll. Again, this was with 11 new guys out, on the team, and some of those guys have never been in a high level game like this, and that's why you play them. And I wish we played 4 more of them, and it helped us all.
Rick, I know you referenced JP coming off of injury, but where is his game at as he is continuing to work his way back?
We got to get him back. He's got to get back, but it's just we need him to be a force, and he can be. He can be. But again, our guards have got to understand we've got some big guys that we got to play with. But and again, right now, if we can just get those guys to go out there and go all out for 2 minutes on both ends, and then they have to build it. They've got to build it. And but when you miss a year like he did, you would expect him to come back a little bit slower. Not slower, but it's going to take him time just to compete. But he'll work at it. He'll get better, and we'll continue to push him to get better.
Back here, what would you like to see more of from Jacoby?
Well, he got away from what we need to do because it's good for him. It's good for him because people are going to go after him like that. He didn't mix it up enough. He kept fighting it himself. Where I thought he needed to do some of the adjustments that we gave him to do to get to it. He didn't do that, but it was a combination of a couple different things. Like they were down on him, which we knew they would do, and he kept fighting it when he didn't need to do that. I thought our wings that needed to get up there to help us do some things where we could take advantage of that didn't do that, and so we, again, give Duke credit for stopping us at a point, but we also self-checked ourselves a few times because we didn't execute and work as hard as we needed to take care of some details, just simple details that have to be taken care of.
Saw 3 more hands up. We're going Wes, Ryan, Mike, and that's it.
Rick, you talked a minute ago about the team not being as physical as it was last season. Is that something that was pretty clear to you going into tonight, or is that something that you kind of learn when you play a game like this?
No, I knew. I've been around it long enough. I can see it in practice. I know what we got to get to in practice, and I think our guys have worked really hard at being physical with Nate this summer, which I think is going to continue to help him. Okay, I do think that, but overall, no, we've got to understand there's a whole different level that we got to get to, and we know right now we're nowhere near where we need to be defensively. We found that out last week. We gave up 93 points, gave up 18 threes last week. You look at the numbers here. Overall, Duke went 34%. That would cover our goal for the game. 37, that's a little bit high, but the fact that where we fell short, fouled them way too much, free throws. It's hard to win games when you get out score like that on the free throw line, and but even. I tell you, they had some easy layups going down the lane where we had guys, and one thing we always talk about, there's got to be a confrontation at the rim where guys were afraid to leave their man and step over and make them make another pass, because who knows, they could maybe throw the ball out of bounds. But we just did some things that we can't do, but all of it, all that can be fixed. It can be fixed.
A two-parter for you. With Bishop, is it sustainable to play someone 24 minutes with 2 field goal attempts and then no Troy or Amari tonight?
No, they got to play. They got to be. We got to have. We think we can put guys out there that can score the ball, but we did again. We did some things tonight. We wanted to try and see how it works, and we'll it'll always be a game of adjustments, a year of adjustments in terms of whatever. But we can't have Nate and Jacoby going 5 for 21 and 5 for 19, and you got Felix there, didn't get enough. He's 5 for 6. Jalen was 2 for 5, and was that 2 for 5 in 12 minutes, and JP was 2 for 2. Dwayne was 5 for 8, 5 for 5. At some point in time, they got to realize those guys are scoring the ball, and if you put it in there, they're going to get fouled too. But I thought both. I thought it will be a great learning experience for Nate and Jacoby, because I thought they both tried to do much more than they needed to. But with Nate, I'm not surprised because it's his first game, and it's an exhibition game, but yet playing high-level competition. And I guarantee the most physical game he's ever been in his life. Guarantee it. And Jacoby, again, he's got a reputation, and people are going to get after him. He's going to have to learn to adjust to it himself.
What was the reason for no Troy, no Amari?
Again, you know what, we got to figure out a rotation. We start for real here next weekend, and that was the one thing we wanted to try to figure out coming in, how we could keep going, what we could get to it. And what I would tell you about those guys, and I told them after the game, I think all those guys are going to play at some point this year if they continue to work like they are. They're young, but we played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys, double-digit minutes. There's only 200 minutes in a game, but we need those guys. Troy can give it. I thought Amari Abrams has gotten so much better in the last week and a half. I really do. I think he's starting to figure it out a little bit more. But the bottom line is we're just trying to figure out a rotation right now and hope those guys will continue to push and find a way to make us put them out there.
Was JP on any sort of minutes restriction?
No. Nope. We just, again, breakdowns. We're in a game when you want us. We got to get to a point where we don't have just little simple breakdowns that we had tonight, and Some of our older guys did some of that, but just simple things. And but the more, I mean, all the his minutes will certainly go up. Certainly, I want to see Jalen's minutes go up. Cade will get back. I mean, he's nursed his shoulder and he's had an abdomen strain the last couple of weeks, but he'll get back. They'll get it back.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you guys.